a wife and being imprisoned or held liable, it is a lesser evil than the benefit. So he was working in a situational, if you apply the situational ethics, he is ethical. However, if you apply the rules of justice, the person who's staying in the hospital is also just, because you call it libertarian, whereby utilitarian. No, not utilitarian, whereby you expect a reward. Yeah, libertarian, you expect a reward according to your level of contribution. He identified there was a gap, and he invested his money and skill to get the drug, and he was expecting a reward that is equivalent to what he has invested. So in his perspective as a drug dealer, is also ethical, because he did invest, and that is what it's more of an ethical absolute. If you invest, you have to have a return on investment.
Okay, let me ask
me, both of them.
Let me ask you: should the husband of this sick woman, should he have broken into the druggist shop? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I would do the same. Yes, that was the only option he had.
Applying the situational
ethics.
Circumstantial, yes. What is the better reward? If the benefit is better than the evil, because in this case you are saving a life, it is safer. It is better than being in prison and not trying, because normatively everyone have to give your best to save a life, based on society values.
Yeah.
Now, if we allow such a laws that you do what you think is in your own,
right,
where would society be?
Professor, like you said earlier on, ethics, there is normative ethics, and there is descriptive. Yes, then normatively, we should not expect someone to break into someone's shop. It is unethical. But if I apply the situational circumstance, it is unethical, but there is a benefit of saving a life. It is well intentioned. And then the utilitarian approach matters.
What about the council will be off?
Professor,
yes, please.
I want to take you back to an example you gave us the other week when we had a Zoom class, and you talked about telling lies, and you said if someone came in and wanted to kill someone, would you lie to protect the person because telling a lie is wrong? I think it's more of a similar situation. It's wrong to tell a lie, but because you're saving somebody's life, you were going to be forced to save the person's to tell a lie to save that person. I think it's a similar thing here. You are stealing not because you want to steal ordinarily, but there's a life on the line.
You're saving a life, yeah.
So I think where to me, the overriding aim would be respecting the sanctity of life.
Yeah, you are telling me that the end justifies the means?
I would agree. I would say so. I would. This is reality.
Yeah.
So we have about 3 minutes. The class will end because of. Then we shall continue again.
All right.
If it goes off, you know that's but this is very, very important. How do we, if we allow everybody who is in need to go and steal from people who have, how will society be?
But Professor, this person has not gone out with the intention of stealing.
Exactly.
But I'm not talking about society. I'm talking about society where we have. Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm talking about society where we have people who are in need and those who have. If we allow everybody who is in need to go on rampage, stealing from people who have, what society are we creating?
Depends
It's a
on the
bad
circumstance.
society, but not everyone is dying of cancer or a terminal disease in society. There are problems people have that they brought to themselves because either they're not working hard enough or they've not made good choices that should enable them be in better situations. We cannot, of course, condone that kind of behavior. But where somebody is in a dire situation like this, I think I would support a man like this for doing what he did. It's not
and then,
right.
Professor,
right.
maybe if I may share an example. When I was in China, they were told about a situation where someone failed to afford drugs for cancer. There is a unique type of cancer. They could not afford. So what they did, they went to court and they sued the company that produces the drug for making it very expensive, and also sued the drug shop where they went because they explained they could not afford, but they could pay in a number of years. And they never listened to them, and the patient died. So by the time we left, the case was still in court. I didn't hear how it came out, but the public debate was in support of the family that lost someone. And it was going to change the mode at which drug manufacturers set their market price. And this is a similar situation, only that this person did not take the legal form. By the time he takes the legal form, someone will have died. But there is a way you can fight for your rights, and you may have ground. So it depends on who is the judge and what lens they use to make a judgment.
Okay.
And also, Professor.
Yes.
If I'm to just contribute to the question you raised about having a society that just goes on rampage stealing, I think that is where now policy becomes very important. In a country, who is responsible for the citizens? What is the level of responsibility, for example, the government has over its citizens when it comes to providing social services, healthcare, education, and things like that? How much is the government doing? Because we need to have those issues well addressed. We need policies that empower citizens and enable them to live a decent life. We need to have things like inequality gaps being reduced so that we can have a country or a community where everyone can afford something at least.
Now, supposing you were a policewoman and you were to arrest somebody in this case, whom would you go to arrest?
Sorry, if I were to arrest one of these two?
Yes.
Maybe then, can I get back?
Of course, I would arrest.
You arrest the one who has stolen.
The one who has stolen. That is what the law tells you to do. That is what the law tells you to do.
So why?
So the rest of the story comes after.
Yeah. The man will go to court, his case will be heard, and then the judge will pass judgment in using her own conscience, which we are learning, and her own ethical inclination, will sit and pass judgment. Yes. And we've actually seen cases where the judge has actually taken side with someone who's actually committed a crime basing on the circumstances. I remember a few years ago,